In these hard times, there's been a lot of companies going bankrupt. So this isn't out of the ordinary until you hear the whole story. Last week, KAL Freight claimed Chapter 11, and now things are coming out, and I'm pretty sure somebody's going to jail. And this, we're new in this, but this might be as big as Arrow. All right, guys, at the end of this, we are going to have trucking music trivia. It's going to be round 12, trucking music trivia and Tony Justice trivia, but we'll get to that at the end here. So last week I saw that KAL Freight claimed bankruptcy, and actually since then I've seen another company claim bankruptcy. There's been a lot of it, with the way the economy's been lately. But Freightwaves today just came out with, and I'm just going to read the article as I go, and then we can go, we'll actually discuss why somebody's going to end up in jail. Yeah, and I bet it's more than just one person. Anyway, in a stunning turn of events, California-based trucking company KAL Freight has filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection, unveiling a web of fraudulent activities that have sent shockwaves through the industry. The company faces serious allegations of financial misconduct and asset mismanagement. According to the filing with the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration, KAL Freight employs 600 drivers and has 580 power units. The company was founded in 2014 and has locations in California, Texas, New Jersey, Indiana, Tennessee, Georgia, Arizona, and Arkansas. It was the company was started by a guy named Calvinder Singh. So anyway, KAL Freight filed Chapter 11 with nearly $325 million in long-term debt. Unsecured claims total at least $24 million. According to the court filings, amongst the largest unsecured creditors are CIMC Reefer Trailer Incorporated, owed more than $12 million, Continental Tire, owed more than $1 million, and Cargo Solution Express, owed more than $950,000. However, court documents reveal a far more troubling picture of KAL Freight's operations. Daimler Truck Financial Services, the company's largest vehicle finance lender, has uncovered evidence of massive fraud perpetrated by KAL Freight against its creditors. In a shocking revelation, Daimler alleges that KAL Freight fraudulently obtained approximately $16.878 million to purchase 164 trailers from Vanguard. However, the company never actually paid Vanguard or received the trailers. Gets worse. KAL Freight somehow managed to provide Daimler with fraudulent certificates of title for these non-existent trailers, complete with recorded liens. They not only sent fake titles, but they showed that Daimler is the lien holder. To add insult to injury, KAL Freight continued to make monthly payments on this loan as if the trailers had been purchased and were in their possession. That's theft. You can call it fraudulent, that's theft. There's a fine line, and this is theft. But wait, there's more. All right, so Daimler's investigation has also uncovered that approximately 366 trailers serving as collateral for their loans were illegally transferred to Big Rig Trailers and Leasing Incorporated, a Canadian affiliate of KAL Freight owned by the same individual, Mr. Singh. These trailers were subsequently sold, leased, or pledged to third parties in Canada, potentially creating a complex legal situation where innocent third parties may claim senior interest in the collateral. This unauthorized transfer could result in an additional $20 million loss for Daimler. But wait, there's more. Hang around. Wait for it. For
the rest of the story.
And since I didn't actually have a commercial break,
now, the rest of the story.
Okay. Now, in yet another fraudulent maneuver, KAL Freight reportedly transferred numerous trucks and trailers that were part of Daimler's collateral to its affiliate KAL Trailer and Leasing, a truck and trailer dealer. KAL Trailers then sold these units to third parties, allegedly free and clear of Daimler's liens, under the guise of ordinary business transactions. But Daimler never received the proceeds from these unauthorized transfers. Again, this is theft. Call it fraudulent all you want. So, the extent of KAL Freight's fraudulent activities has placed the recovery of over $40 million in Daimler loans in serious jeopardy. In light of these revelations, Daimler initially had no interest in continuing its business relationship with KAL Freight during the bankruptcy proceedings. However, in a bid to salvage the situation, KAL Freight, let me stop here, I'm going to pause right in the middle. Remember, they're claiming Chapter 11, which means they think they're going to reorganize. Or they say they're going to reorganize. It's not Chapter 7 where they just go out. So anyway, KAL Freight has agreed to remove Mr. Singh as director of each debtor company and replace him with unaffiliated independent directors. Additionally, the company has promised to retain Brad Sharp as chief restructuring officer, granting him complete control over business operations, including all books, records, and financial transactions. These commitments have led Daimler to cautiously agree to the debtor's use of certain retained collateral. Listen to this collateral. Consisting of 543 trucks and 10 trailers during the bankruptcy proceedings. Is this because they sold all their other trailers to people that... Anyway, this agreement is subject to strict terms and conditions outlined in the Daimler Agreed Adequate Protection Order. As the bankruptcy proceedings unfold, all eyes will be on KAL Freight and its newly appointed independent directors at CRO. The trucking industry and creditors alike will be watching closely to see how this complex web of fraud is untangled and what consequences will follow for those involved in these deceptive practices. That's the end of the article. I'm going to talk about it a little bit, but as we leave, take us out, Paul.
Only now, you know the rest of the story.
Man, even as a young kid, I mean very young, 8, 9, 10, our local, pretty sure it was Z107, Dandelion was on the channel. I'm pretty sure in the mornings they played Paul Harvey. I don't even remember which channel it was, but man, I loved Paul Harvey. Even as a young kid, I loved listening to his stories. Anyway, so this bankruptcy is very early on. This happened less than a week ago, and Daimler's already uncovering this fraudulent stuff. They were taking trailers that were collateral and selling them, and who's going to get them trailers? Daimler's going to fight for them to get them back, but they already sold them to people. And, they sold them to you, me. Maybe I went and bought a trailer from this, trailer company. And what about the rentals that are out there? They say rentals or leases are out there. They're going to lose their trailers over this. And this is very early on. This is going to unwind to be as big as Arrow. Maybe. I don't know. If you don't know what I'm talking about with Arrow, I will put it up here, a video I did about Arrow, but I think everybody in the trucking industry knows about the Arrow situation. But my God, this is gonna be bad. I actually will be shocked if they're able to finish out under Chapter 11. I think there's going to be fraud. I think there's going to be all kinds of feds involved from all over the place, including Canada. They did this in Canada, so now we are now it's in 2 nations, and I don't know if they went up there to hide it. I don't know, but I mean, Canada's our ally. They're not going to, it's not going to end well for this Mr. Singh. And I would bet, he didn't do this alone. I would bet there's a whole lot of other people involved. This is something I'm pretty sure there's going to be a follow-up on, at least a couple follow-ups probably, because this is just sad. They said that nobody's going to lose their jobs over it. They're just restructuring. Guys, if you're at KAL Freight, get the hell out. Find another job, apply everywhere, but get out. Because remember what happened with Arrow. If not, here, I'll put it up here again. I don't know if I can do it a second time. If not, rewind, look at it the first time. Anyway, we all know what happened there. Get out if you work for them, because I do not see this reorganization going through. Anyway, guys, let's do some music trivia. And today, it's going to be way harder than it ever has been. All right, guys, so trucking music trivia and Tony Justice trivia. I'll go through the rules real quick. Two separate trivias. And you have to answer on the Facebook page, the Trucking Resources Facebook page. About 15 minutes after this video comes out, I'll put the questions up. First correct answer gets entered in a drawing to win these Bull Snot products. And Van Brown, the owner of Bull Snot, owner, creator, inventor, everything of Bull Snot, he said he's also going to send the winners, two separate winners, two separate trivias. He's going to send them winners a Bull Snot hat and a Tony Justice CD. So the drawing is going to be on January 1st, 2025. I'll also tell you at the end here how you can have an advantage over everybody else that's playing it. How you can find out the questions ahead of time. So, here's the questions. And I'm going to make this a lot harder this time, because this is a song I love. Yeah, it's an awesome song, but it's going to be hard to answer, and I'm going to make it even harder. There's a rock band, an early 90s hard rock band. And the lead singer of that rock band did a tribute to truck drivers song just a couple years ago. I believe 2001, 2002. It was actually during COVID that he wrote the song and recorded it under his name. His name is, well, I'm not going to tell you. Let me play a short clip and you can figure out who he is. Well, that was a copyrighted video and I wasn't allowed to use it. Anyway, the clip was going to be from a 1992 song called The Lumberjack. That ought to be enough to get you going. Well, there you go. There's the clip. Figure out who that lead singer is and figure out what the name of his song was. I need his name and the name of the tribute to truck drivers song. And yeah, making it a little bit harder for this one here. Anyway, here we go. So the second trivia, Tony Justice trivia. In one of my previous questions, I asked what the name of his truck is. It's Purgatory. And that truck is going through an incredible makeover right now. I cannot wait to see it. But what is the name of his tour bus? There we go. Trying to make things a little bit harder for this one. And yeah, we'll see how that works out. Again, guys, you have to answer on the Trucking Resources Facebook page in the news feed where it says no private messages, no answering on YouTube here. Have to answer on the Facebook page. I almost forgot to tell you, so if it looks like I cut right into the middle of a video to do this, I did. But here's how you can get an advantage over other people that are playing here. Most videos I do, I schedule. And for instance, it is 11 o'clock at night and I'm finishing up this video and then I'm going to do the editing and download it and everything. And it's probably going to go up about 1 in the morning, but I'm going to schedule it for tomorrow at noon. Now, if you're a member of the page, for as little as $1.99, there's other things you get, there's different steps. You can actually find out. So as soon as this is dropped, it'll be members first until it's scheduled time. And at least one of those members on there. Jason Myers has at least 4 answers in here. And it's because well, maybe not the last one. Like the last one, I didn't schedule. I just dropped it right away. But a lot of them I schedule. And if it happens to be a scheduled video, the members get to see it as soon as I download it or upload it. Jason's one of them guys. He actually sees the question. Now, he can't answer it until it comes up on Facebook, but he's right there with the answer while everybody else is watching the video. So, if you want to be a member of the page, you can join the page, and that will give you the upper advantage. So, anyway, guys, man, there's going to be a follow-up to this KAL. Like I said, this is less than a week old, and they're already uncovering this stuff. This is scary. If you work for KAL Freight, get the hell out. I understand, but this is very scary. This is starting to look like an Arrow situation. Man. Anyway, guys, like and subscribe. Good luck on the trivia. There's going to be more right up till January 1st. Every time I drop a video, there's going to be more. This is actually round 12. So there'll be a lot of entries in there, and there's a lot of guys, including Mitchell Clark, who's clearing up on the Tony Justice trivia. There's going to be a lot of guys that have multiple answers in there. So just something a lot of fun, and win some Bull Snot products. You know, Van Brown's in on it. But anyway, guys, like, subscribe to the channel if you like this video. Also, comment. I read all the comments. Just don't comment the answer. I read all the comments. I love them. I try to respond to most of them. Also, if you don't want to comment publicly on here, you can email me at finchresources@gmail.com. You can also find me on, I told you I have a Facebook page, but also have an Instagram under the name Trucking Resources. So thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate it, and I'll catch you on the next one.